Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Valencianistas here, and today we are diving into something super exciting: breeding Generation 2 pets in state of survival. In this video I will show you step by step how I created my Doberman Generation 2, what resources I used and what you should keep in mind before starting your own breeding process. Alright, let's jump straight in. So first thing first. To create a second generation Doberman, you will need two Gold Dobermans as parents. In my case, both certificates I used weren't the best, but also not the worst. Decent middle ground examples. Now, before I started breeding, I needed to use the syringe item. That's the one that reverses all upgrades effect on your current pet. Why? Because my strongest Doberman was going to be one of the parents for the new Generation 2 version. That way I didn't lose my best parent potential. I simply reset it, prepared it and got it ready for breeding. When it comes to the breeding a Gold Generation 2 pet, it cost 100 fragments of that specific pet. In this case, 100 Doberman fragments. So make sure you are well prepared. Take part in events that reward pet materials or pet fragments, so you're not stuck midway without enough pieces to finish the job. After that, it's time to pick your second parent. I spent some time comparing the available candidates. The game shows me the current potential for each pet, but remember, the maximum potential is known from the start. It's important to check those stats carefully, especially if you are aiming for a really strong Gen2 pet result. Once the parents were chosen, I opened all the Doberman fragments boxes I have saved, just to be 100% sure ready for breeding. Now comes the fun part. One single click and there it is, our brand new Doberman Gen2 puppy. The cost to create this Gold Gen 2 pet is 100 fragments of Doberman plus 100 breeding catalyst. So make sure you have got both before starting. And honestly, that's just the beginning of the fun. Once your new pet is born, you need to nurture it. There are two options: basic nurture, which is free but gives a smaller boost to potential, and focused nurture, which costs materials but proves much bigger gains. It's a good idea to collect power bites in advance, so you don't get stuck at this page. You will want to keep nurturing continuously until your new Gen 2 pet reaches maximum potential. After a short round of upgrades, my Doberman Generation 2 already had all S-tier stats, which is fantastic. That's the kind of power you want to aim for. However, the pet still had a locked skill slot, which means it's time to set up its abilities. Before that, I healed one of the parents to extract its remaining fragments and cookies. All the recovered materials went directly into strengthening my new Gen 2 Doberman. It takes a few moments, but it really worth it. Then we move into the skill manual section, and this is where the real cost of building a strong pet starts to show. First, we select the main skill. I had a few purple skill boxes saved up, plus some custom legendary pet skill manuals, so I could slightly upgrade my Gold Doberman skills. These legendary abilities make the biggest difference in your pet's total power, so use them wisely. For the Doberman, there are two dedicated skills: Primal Roll and Shadow Striker. The choice here is pretty straightforward. Those are both for rider pets and both are great. I upgraded as much as I could at the moment, and whenever I get more materials, I continue immediately. You don't need to wait for survival of the fitness event or state versus state to do this, since using pet skill materials doesn't count toward those events points anyway. Now, I opened a few purple skill boxes and following one viewer's suggestion, I improved Assault 2. It's great skill for situations where you have the upper hand, boosting damage from allied troops when they exceed 50% of total forces. Just a few upgrades in and you can already see a huge difference. Even without reaching level 150 yet, my Doberman Generation 2 was already stronger than a maxed out Saker Falcon Generation 1. That's seriously impressive. After leveling up the Doberman further, its overall strength even surpassed my Generation 1 Panda, and that's an Ultra pet. It's still slightly behind my Generation 2 Kangaroo, but that's only a matter of skill maxing. And that's it, folks. A full live example of how to breed and build a Generation 2 pet in State of Survival. As you can see, it takes preparation, patience and the right materials, but the results speaks for themselves. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss future guides. And if you have got any questions about breeding, nurturing and optimizing your pets, leave a comment below. I always check and always reply when I can. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, you will see in the next one.